of my heart, I can't say no. It's ripping me apart.
Have you ever asked yourself, how is it that those people have 10,000 followers, 100,000 followers, freaking 1 million followers? How in the freaking hell did they get to that point? I can barely get to 100, 200, 300 freaking followers on Instagram. How do I freaking do it? It seems almost impossible. Are there real freaking methods that I can actually apply that aren't fluff like all these other videos are talking about? Meaning they're talking about, oh, get Instafamous, but they're really not giving me actionable steps to take. Is there something that I can really do to actually be Instafamous or get real freaking followers on my Instagram? Now, first and foremost, my name is Eric Ellis Jr. And basically this is presented by ericellisjr.com. And in this video, I'm going to go ahead and break down exactly the actionable steps that has allowed me to generate over 13,000, closing in on 14,000 Instagram followers, and keyword real followers. I have real followers, I'm getting real engagement, and more importantly, I leverage that following to generate an additional income online. Now, before we go ahead and jump into the content, make sure you go ahead and post any comments, questions, or concerns that you have below, right? Smash that subscribe button to join the family if you haven't already, and that notifications button so that way you can get notified every time I drop a new video. And make sure you follow your boy on Instagram, so I can help you live a life of time, location, and financial freedom. Now let's get into the content, guys. Now, the first thing that I want to go ahead and break down to you guys is that this is a social media platform, right? Now, out of that whole statement, what word sticks out to you? Now, if you ask me, the first word is social media. Now, what happened was it used to be extremely easy to actually grow a following. Basically, all you had to do was literally follow 50,000 people. You could literally follow 2,000 people per day. There was no restrictions, and it was extremely easy to actually grow a following, right? All you literally have to do is follow 10,000 people and then spend the next day unfollowing 10,000 people, and look, you have 1,000 followers, right? Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, right? However, Facebook took over Instagram, and once they took over Instagram, Facebook is the king of changing algorithms. Why? Because their main focus is generating a profit for their investors. With that being said, the way they generate profit is by paid reach, right? Paid reach through advertisement. They make money with their advertisement. So the more they can go ahead and limit the reach of their average user, and basically the only way you're gonna get reach is by boosting your posts or basically doing paid advertisement. If you notice, you probably see all these boost posts or whatever. That's the only way you can get reach. However, there are some actionable steps that you can actually take to hack this freaking algorithm. Because I don't know about you, but I mean, I personally was kind of upset when I noticed that Instagram literally did this, right? Because at the end of the day, Instagram, a following is important for my industry, right? So let's go ahead and get into the business, right? Now that we explained where Instagram is and why they made it so freaking hard, how do we hack the freaking algorithm, right? Now, the key is social currency. Basically, with Instagram, right, they do actually like great quality posts, and you can literally hack the system, because at the end of the day, they can't tell what is a real quality post unless, right, they're going based off of numbers. So with that being said, naturally, the only way, right, the number one way, before I even break down everything, the number one way that you're gonna go ahead and build a following is by increasing your traffic to your account. So how can we increase traffic to your Instagram account organically? Now, with that being said, organically is meaning you're not paying for it. Now, the only way to increase traffic and to get visitors is to hack the algorithm, right? And basically it's to get more people to view your content. Now, there's two different ways. It's to naturally have really good content, And what happens is you just crack the code. It's a viral type of content. And when you crack the code, people literally go ahead and freaking like the hell out of it. They drop a whole bunch of comments, and they're literally gonna go ahead and put you on the Explorer page. And then basically what happens is, instead of paying for that additional reach, right, Instagram is literally doing it for you for free. Why? Because they want to put the best content on their Explorer page, because they want to get people literally on their Instagram, and they want to keep people on Instagram as long as possible. So the objective is, the winning the game is getting on the Explorer page, right? Because the more you get on the Explorer page, the more you're going to be able to get exposure, and then the more traffic you're going to get to your profile. Now, before you start generating traffic, make sure that you do have a nice Instagram feed, because the least that you want to happen is you get a ridiculous amount of traffic, but you have a crappy layout on your Instagram and people don't click that follow button, right? So that being said, how do we go ahead? First and foremost, first step is make sure you have quality content on your Instagram. That's number one, right? However, we're gonna hack the system with something called Instagram engagement groups. Now, with it, what an Instagram engagement group is simply when you have a group, a Telegram group, and there's literally maybe 1,000 to 5,000 people who are a part of this massive community, right? Now, what happens is as stated before, Instagram goes based off of data, because they can't say, oh, the pigment of this and the angle of this photo and it makes it great content. No, they go purely off of data. And the key is engagement, right? How many comments are you getting? How many likes are you getting? And it's percentages, right? And the way I know this is by updating my account to a business account, right? You can literally go ahead and look at these percentages, right? So it's called a impression, right? If your content has 1,000 impressions, and on average your content gets about 100 likes per 1,000 impressions, that's literally off of 1,000 impressions. That's meaning 1,000 people swiping past your content. That means 10% are engaging. Now, let's just say you have a piece of content that has 1,000 impressions, but it has 400 likes, right? 40% engagement. What Instagram is going to say, this must be a really good piece of content. So then they're going to put it on the Explorer page. And once they put it on the Explorer page, way more people, like sometimes millions of people, if they put you on the tippy top, millions of people are going to go ahead and get access to your actual content, which is going to drive massive amount of traffic to your Instagram page. And when they drive traffic to your Instagram page, that's how you're going to go ahead and increase your following, right? Now, how do we hack this? We hack this by simply using Instagram engagement groups, right? Because it's naturally going to increase your engagement to more than the usual. So it's going to fool Instagram's algorithm to thinking that you have a great piece of quality content. And if you consistently are leveraging these groups to get more comments on your photos and more likes on your photos, then you're going to consistently freaking crush the Instagram algorithm, and it's going to boost the traffic that is being brought to your page, right? Now, this is the easiest way to do it organically, right? Without doing any type of work. So with that being said, find one of these Instagram engagement groups. You can simply go to Google, best Instagram engagement groups, figure out one for your specific niche, and then join the freaking group, and the people will go ahead and trade likes for likes, and people will trade comments for comments. So if 100 people comment on your photo, you have to comment on 100 photos. Now, is it worth you spending time to do this? Yes, because you're gonna grow a following, right? Number two, right? If you wanna go that route, an additional route is the follow-unfollow method, but you have to know the amount of people to follow and unfollow without getting banned. Now, the magic number is 200 people per hour, right? Make sure you're not following over 200 people per hour, or Instagram will put a temporary ban on your account. And the same thing goes for unfollow. But there are specific apps that you can go to on the App Store that'll literally allow you to do this on autopilot. Now, one app that I like to use is called Cleaner, right? I'll make sure, it's called a cleaner for Instagram. I don't know if you can see it. Cleaner for Instagram, and you can literally follow people, unfollow people on autopilot. Another thing is simply commenting on people's posts, right? Liking other people's posts, engaging with people consistently, but engaging with people who are within your niche, because when they come across your profile and you have a decent lineup and they like the type of content you're producing, they're gonna go ahead and hit that follow button, right? So what are the key takeaways from this? In order to get Instafamous, it's gonna take work, guys. Now, there are softwares out there that you can leverage to automate majority of this work. The one that I use, because I'm a business guy, I don't have time to invest into doing this myself, is called Stem Social. And with Stem Social, it'll literally go ahead and follow and unfollow people for you. It'll go ahead and literally engage with people. It'll like people's stuff. The only thing that it does not do is the Instagram engagement groups. So if you were to go ahead and use Instagram engagement groups and an Instagram growth hacking software like Stem Social, and you were to combine them together, you will be Insta-famous in no time. To where when you show your people your Instagram, people are gonna be like, holy crap, you have a lot of followers. What do you do, right? Or you can go ahead and leverage that following and monetize it and make an additional income online, right? Depending on what you want to do. So that being said, if you like that video, make sure to smash that like button, drop a comment below of your biggest takeaway, and make sure you hit that subscribe button to join the freaking family. Now, I do have a gift for you. There is a book called Affiliates Playbook that'll literally go ahead, it's literally 13 pages. It'll give you the fundamentals of affiliate marketing, so that way when you do build a following, you can actually generate an income doing so. Link in the description, or go to affiliatesplaybook.com. Be the best read you've ever made, right? And number two, if you're extremely serious about learning affiliate marketing, I do have a course that'll teach you step by step that actually does come with my personal mentorship. This skill set has set me free, and that's the only reason why I even build a brand and build a following on my social media platforms, so that way I can drive traffic to my affiliate offers and make an income doing so. So I have a whole bunch of methods that I can teach you how to make money online with this course. You can go ahead and check it out, link in the description. And regardless, make sure you cop that book as well. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys for tuning into my content. Eric Ellis Jr., as always, checking out.